So one of the things I discovered when I was trying to use the clay mug Sprig is that your clay has to be really, really soft. I did it about 5 times before I finally got my clay wet and hydrated enough so that it would work. Notice that I'm rolling a coil. When you roll a coil, you got to make sure that you are not rolling over your fingers. Your fingers will leave an impression. So I'm taking the coil and I'm pushing from the smallest end first, and I'm pressing it into the mold. This is a plaster mold and it has different shapes for handles. I also discovered that if I didn't go all the way to the end, it was easier for me to take it out of the mold. So I'm taking a squeegee and I'm working from the center and I'm smoothing it out. I don't want to take the clay out yet. I want to get the surface completely smooth. So I also used the orange plastic squeegee. You're going to find what works best for you, but basically you're shaving off the extra clay that's on top, and then you're going to pull the handle out of the plaster mold. If you get dents or if you get a lump or something, you can take a little bit of water and smooth it out that way. So you can see the handle is tapering. It's thicker at the top and then it gets smaller at the bottom. And that's how a normal handle would be if you were pulling it traditionally. So to pull the handle out, I'm going to take a small clump of clay and kind of use it as a handle to release the handle in the mold. Now, like I said, before I got this to work, I did it about 4 or 5 times because my clay wasn't soft enough. Once I pulled it out, I still had some of those little tiny cracks that you've been seeing on your mug. And I took a sponge with a little bit of water and I started cleaning it. Again, your clay has to be really, really, really hydrated. If it's not hydrated, then when you pull your handle out, it's going to be completely cracked. You'll notice that I'm holding it in a curved formation because just like when you pulled your mug into walls, the handle has a curve to it as well, and the clay has to memorize to that. So make sure that as you're working on this, that you take time to get your curve exactly the way you want it.